Hi Pisces, it's Mary Jo from Enchantress Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. This is our reading for March 2019, and happy birthday to our March Pisceans and Pisces-centric people. So let's see what we have for you for this month. Okay, we start off with the Hierophant. So it's a major arcana. This is a growth edge your soul is longing for, and they're in your face at this time for you to take the energies that this card represents. This card is Taurus, but the Hierophant represents old paradigms, old standards and programs, that we were raised with, the way we were told to do things that kind of just don't work anymore. It's a different program. We want to get with a new program. And the old ways are like, no, you've got to do this. You have to get married in a church or a synagogue or a mosque. This is the old traditions. You're respected, and our whole family is built on this, or even in government, in the medical field, in education, any of the big boys, corporations and CEOs. This is what men have established for over 100 years that really need to change and be let go of. So, in that being said, this is an old paradigm of something in your life or program. Now, is someone being stubborn with you about this in your life, that they're saying, no, you can't do that? Or are you being stubborn and say, no, we got to do it this way because this is the way it was always done. I want it done this way. You see, it depends. Everyone is different. But we know that it's something that we once respected. Even if we didn't agree with it, we knew it was what it was. And now it just isn't that in our lives anymore. And we're looking for something else to be established. This is about you doing it your own way. I'm not saying going rogue. All right, although Uranus just moved back into Taurus after being retrograde in Aries. And this card is Taurus, so maybe it is some breaking things down to rebuild and break through. This is then with that Uranus energy in Taurus, the rebel. And it is radical. It is change. So for some of you, it could be a radical change in letting go and releasing of programming and paradigms that you once drank in deliciously, like it was Christmas in your mouth. Now you want to spit it out because you're saying, this isn't working. I was kidding myself, or they were kidding me, or it's not working now. And this is about you stepping into your own, breaking out, and setting up your whole new paradigm and strategy for what's successful in your life and what suits your needs and your best outcome, okay? Try and get those in there. Queen of Swords, looking over there. Now, this is our Aries, this is our Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Now, this is male or female. A person could be a little bit cool or aloof, but you know what? The air signs are like that. They seem like they just don't care, or they know how to turn you off or dismiss you. They're aloof, they're cool, and sometimes people even say they're icy. Well, that being said, they do have feelings. They might just keep them undercover, or if there is a lot of pain and suffering in their life, like this woman represents, loss of a child or a widow or single, a lot of pain. She's carried the weight of the world on her shoulders. She's been through it. She's very wise. And she might be sharp-tongued, and she might be sarcastic, but she's good counsel. And she does have a warm heart. She just doesn't show it often. She keeps herself guarded and protected like that sword does for her. And even in the men in the air signs, very, very, like that whole methodical Spock way. They just deal with it, turn it off if they're crying babies. Shut it off, You just think that they're just uncaring, but they are loving and caring. They just know how to keep things to themselves. They think a lot. They're in their head a lot. She has a lot of clarity here and wisdom. You see her third eye chakra and this illumination, right? So for you, this person, if it's someone involved in your life, and this is who it is, or if it's you, and someone being stubborn with you or telling you how to do things, is this a mother or mother figure? Someone at work? Could be someone in the legal field also, or ex-military, male or female. Anyone who has they have this regimen that they had to follow, like a good little soldier, and that's how they were raised or their life was. So this is the energy with this person here. So either you're being stubborn or they're being stubborn or someone's influencing the situation, if this is male or female. They are very wise. And I know it might not be what you want to hear, but kind of like you do want to and need to, but you just don't want to hear it from this person. You just wish they were a different person. Just let them do what they can for you with this situation and give you the guidance you need. And then they're going to be on with it. This is not the person who's going to nag in your ear. This is the person who's going to give you clean, cut, precise, logical ways of handling this situation or this person, and they don't get emotional about it. There's no blame. It's just the facts, ma'am. So if that makes sense to you, I don't know, because that's pretty heavy duty. But like I said, this could be someone involved with an old way of being in your life, the old structures in your life. And this very much could be government or military, and it also could be legal, because especially with the swords and air, it's very much, like I said, about that clear-cut, decisive, solid foundation set here. Like, even the professor from your school, they do it the old-fashioned way. This is not a new, young, vibrant energy. This is established, old world kind of thinking. So this person either could be confronting it and trying to make a change, or that's you trying to be wise with this person to handle things, to clear the air and get things straightened out the way you need to. Very much similar energy, because she's alone too. Everything she has, she's done for herself. No one helped her. She's self-made, or he. But this is typically your Taurus or Capricorn or Virgo person. A lot of knowledge here, where this one has a lot of psychic ability, but they keep it to themselves. This one's learned a lot. They've gone through a lot, suffered a lot too. Both of these women, or even if it's a man, have been through a lot. There's a lot of growth with this person. There's financial growth going on and stability, a solid foundation being laid for them. Could be an inheritance, a windfall of money coming to them, improved health. Maybe there was a legal case and the old court system was like this crap. And now whoever you are, this legal representative, struck it down and set up a new standard and got you the settlement you're looking for, if it's a divorce or an accident, whatever court case it could be, or even if it was a health thing that you had to sue over. Now, if you're looking about somebody's, people look for love, and maybe this reading has nothing to do with love. Maybe it's resonating with you, someone who's stubborn and old-fashioned, maybe your boyfriend or your girlfriend, or your parents, they don't want you to move in with this guy, or this girl. They think you should be married first, whatever. That's their suffering and pain that they have to deal with. They don't have to put that on you. But this is about you making your way, if this is you. And you're really, looking into spirit. You see, like here, she's tuned in to spirit. Here too, it's like a telepathic connection here. But this is bringing a ground and stability, and this is a mental clarity. So it's very nice because there's no emotional mishgas going on. There's, like your heart and head are not at battle here. This is clean-cut decision-making and outcome that's working for you, that is bearing fruit, and it's really paying off for you. Nice. Another major, strength. This is Leo in the Tarot. This is how you're going to shine. Your courage. You have more courage than you think. This is you using your gentle, assertive wiles to get what you want here. This is you winning. She puts her hands in the lion's mouth and he succumbs to her by looking into her eyes, her gentle, loving nature. He doesn't feel threatened. This is a willingness to give in to something loving. Strength is a vulnerability. Vulnerability is a strength. It's not always about being brutish and bullying and aggressive. This is about loving compassion and getting your way, using that gentle, loving compassion. So it's a nice outcome for you. And with Leo, it's 5th house. So let's think. And this is a major too. So they're saying you need to have more fun, more pleasure in your life, more playfulness, more childlike joy, travel, recreation, doing something that you love and you're good at and you shine. And it's not about doing it because you're making great money, but it's something that you enjoy where you feel like you're not even working, whether it's in a relationship, a job, vocation, or trade. So depending on what's going on in your life, this is saying victory is yours. Be patient and gentle to get your way in the situation. Being aggressive, bullying, or even stubborn, obstinate doesn't work. Yeah. So it could be some quarrels going on, like I say, a disagreement, but this, I really feel like there's some debate going on here. You know, like what was won, what was lost at the end of the day. If there was a court case or an argument, a divorce, a separation, you bought this house, but, you know, afterward you found out there was asbestos in it, and now you're trying to get money for it. You know, whatever it is, being gentle is going to help you get your way. The situation will resolve itself, as they always do. Instead of feeding uncertainty into it, just be confident that at the end of the day, you're going to get what you need. Instead of being hung up over punishing that person or seeking retribution or vengeance or spite, because that's only going to be like holding a burning hot coal and you want to throw it at them and you burn yourself. Just put it out there saying, yeah, I feel like I got cheated or robbed in this situation, or they said mean things to me, or I said hurtful things. At the end of the day, nobody's going to win here. Not get everything I want, or they get everything they want. But I want to walk away from this getting what I need. And that is about being happy. It's not about being right. Okay, Pisces? And you have a lot of compassion. But you also hang on to that martyr syndrome in a lower vibration. It's part of Pisces, where you feel like there's hidden enemies. You create that in your life. Looking at people who do come into your life that force your hand, they're a growth edge for you. You're learning, okay, how to deal with these people. Mental realm, again. Are you going to slice them like a razor because they cut you down? Are you going to stab back at them? Are you just going to stand your ground and stay logical and methodical with no emotions there? Be grounded. Use your gentle, assertive way in this situation instead of old, stubborn ways, so that the victory can be yours at the end of the day. And you can go forward without anxiety over this situation, just knowing like, I'm going to get what I need from this, and I don't wish any harm to anyone. So for me, I know no one's going to win this war or battle. It could be like a draw. You know, you just look at the people in the background, they're upset. You know, the knight is sitting there. And this one looks like, yeah, I won. He's got all the spoils. Not really. This card doesn't talk about that oftentimes. It talks about arguments and quarrels. And sometimes it can mean someone robbed you literally or stole from you or you did from them, but not with the way these cards are. This is about, like I said, winning, just being patient, assertive, and being disconnected emotionally from this to stay grounded so that you can get the outcome that is best for you in the situation. So you got some growth going on there, okay? Your soul is longing for you to release stubbornness, the need to be right. It's more important to be happy, be assertive in nature, and everything to come to you. And you know what? If it doesn't come to you even, you got to realize sometimes things just aren't the best for you. And letting go of what's not best for you, so what is best for you to come to you, is more important. Okay. There are times when you need to stand up and fight. This is not one of them, they're saying. So I'm pulling an Enchanted Map Oracle card for you from the Colette Baron Reed deck. It's a beautiful deck. So what can we give our beautiful Pisceans for the month of March? And this can go out 3 months, okay? It doesn't mean it's all going to be done by the end of March. Let me move this. All right? My short-term readings go out 3 months. So just remember what the cards say. And oops, that flew out. You could have your aha moment. I don't know. This one flew out. I'm going to say yeah. Making a choice. Okay. Again, it looks like the Indiana Jones, right? In The Last Crusade. When he's standing in the mouth of the lion and he's got to find the path to the other side. He can't. He throws the rocks and it falls on there. And it just shows him the path, you know, after he takes a leap of faith, you know. He grabs his chest, he takes a deep breath, he goes, and then he sees there's a narrow path. The only thing is he only has one doorway to go to. This is about making a choice. Now, there's a little bit of clouds going here, but there is daylight, so you can see. Either one of them look like a good choice. It doesn't look foreboding or miserable. It's just sometimes we're at a crossroads, they're saying. And it's about choosing wisely. And if we had the answer to everything, it would be easy, right? but we know we don't always have the answer. So how to choose. So let's see what this can offer you about making a choice. 3, okay? I always say the number 3 is the result of the choice you make. Add a 0 to it, it's exponentially greater. So this is what are you creating with? What are you choosing to create? What are you going forward on that you've put work into and you want to continue on with, okay? So with making a choice, it says you're required to come to a decision now. You're faced with a dilemma or a fork in the road and must make a conscious choice regarding the next right action. Whatever that is, you must take responsibility for it, yet you needn't be afraid. You may not have all the answers right now because the way ahead can't be known until you're embarked and traveled a few steps. Trust your intuition, especially you, dear Pisces. You are the third of the mystical houses, okay? Ask for a sign from Spirit and you will be led to the right path. If you remain conscious and aware, your choice will be the right one at this time. Life is always about learning. Success lies in choosing consciously, guided by intuition and spirit. So in that being said, when you're saying making the choice, it's not always clear-cut in before us. You can ask for help or guidance. Tap into your intuition and trust. Get the negative thinking out of your head because it's blocking. That's ego, getting in the way, letting this person get in your way. Put them out of your mind. Think of the outcome you want. And ask your angels, guide, spirit, whatever you call your higher self, please help me. Show me a sign. Show me the way. And just because you're awake doesn't mean you're aware. Right? There are people sleeping still, but the veils are thinning for all us. More and more people are tapping in. Look on YouTube. How many more tarot readers there are and psychics and mediums? Well, it's the sign of the time because these people now not only are awake, they're aware. They know what's going on. So be aware of your surroundings. Look for the signs. Listen for them. Tap in, especially you, Pisces, because you are very psychically and empathically charged. Like uncannily, you could pick up things. Trust in that for yourself, and it will help you make the best choice. Well, I hope this helps you and gives you guidance and some peace. Thanks for watching and subscribing. If you haven't, please do so. It'll help my channel to grow. Thanks for sharing and also for liking my videos. Have a great March, and as always, I wish you the best.